Here we go and welcome to the Idea of Technology. My name is Michael and today we're just talking about the 5 best accessories you just should get for your iPad Air 4. I've just lying here next to me because I already made an unboxing in the ASMR version. You can just watch up here if you want to, or you just haven't already. And I was just thinking about, okay, I want to do a complete review about it, but before we just dive into a review, I think it's just a really good idea to think about, okay, we just get in the box a cable and a charger, at least a charger for this iPad Air 4. There are some accessories, especially that are not coming from Apple, that are really essential to use an iPad in my opinion. And today I just picked 5 of these and I just want to tell you everything about it. So let's just get started right after the intro. So the first accessories are just pretty simple because we're just thinking about replacing the 2 accessories already coming with a box. And there you have just this standard charger with 20 watts, which is just pretty cool because it's now 2 watts more than the previous charger. But did you already know that you can just charge an iPad Air 4 not with up to 20 watts but up to 30 watts? That means it could be 50% faster. And therefore you just probably just need a different charger and you just can put this to the side. It's cool that it's now USB Type-C, and with USB Type-C you had a lot of flexibility when it comes to different accessories. But now we're just starting with how could you improve on this little charger here. So that's just pretty easy. I already made a video about a lot of different power banks and capabilities of power delivery. You can watch up here if you want to. Pretty interesting, 10 different power banks. And also we just wanted to make a video about chargers, but now we just get a little sneak peek what this little thing here is just capable of and how this would look like. Because one of the things and one of the reasons I really like in the HyperJuice charger here is super simple because it's coming with up to 100 watts power delivery. That means it's just way bigger than the Apple charger here, but you can also just charge your MacBook, your Apple Watch, your iPad and your iPhone all at the same time. That means you just get here 4 ports, 2 USB Type-C with up to 100 watts and 2 USB Type-A with 18 watts. So pretty small and powerful, a little charger here. I really like it. I already made a video about it if you want to check it out. Super interesting. So with this you can absolutely get the 30 watt maximum charging capability, or you're just going for something smaller like I have here. It's just this little Aukey charger I really like because it's just have power delivery with up to 60 watts. So these are some really interesting options you can just go for if you want to have a charger just for the iPad Air and also the other accessories and devices you're just daily using. But furthermore, as you already know me, maybe or not, I really like world travel chargers, especially the ones from Zendure I have here in my hands, because yes, they are relatively small if you think about it. Here's just the Apple charger in comparison. Yes, it's lighter and tinier, you can easier throw it in your bag, but it's just have one single purpose. And if we take a look at the Zendure chargers, they're getting really interesting. On the one hand, obviously, you can just use it all around the world. And you also get not just one USB Type-C like here on the Passport 2, I think that's the name. You also get just 3 more USB Type-A's, and the USB Type-C port here is just capable of delivering 30 watts. That means the maximum charging capability of the iPad Air 4, which is just a pretty big bonus in my opinion, maybe considering getting one of these. And if you want to have even more fun, this is now the latest version from Zendure. I already made a little video about this as well. And here you just have as well, there's the same aesthetics, both sides, just deciding where you just want to go, what you plug in on this side. But you get on the bottom the same 3 USB Type-A's, 1 USB Type-C. But on this one side, you just get another USB Type-C. This is labeled with a notebook and a tablet. That means this one single port here can output 61 watts, which is a big bonus. So you can not just only charge your iPad Air with full speed, but maybe also your Surface Pro or all the other devices, maybe even slowly charging your MacBook if you want to. Pretty cool. And I just want to tell you this because maybe the 20 watts is not enough and you just now want to upgrade to one single USB Type-C charger that can serve them all. it's maybe just a good timing in the end of 2020. And that brings us now perfectly to the second accessory point, whatever, is this super tiny, slim and sexy white USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable from Apple. And I really like it. It's just gets the job done. It's just sexy and I really appreciate it. But on the other hand, I also like to use something like this. This is my 2 meters long USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. It's braided, it can bend really good, it has metal on the end, so really solid. It's from Uni. I like to use it because with 2 meters against the 1 meter cable here from Apple, I have more flexibility, can just chuck it somewhere in the wall and have my USB Type-C device like my iPad Air in my hands and have a really good time. On the other side, if you just don't want a braided cable, here from RAV Power or just Aukey or Anker, they have just really good and powerful cables. All of these solutions I have here can get up to 100 watts, so power delivery 3 at the full stage, so even capable of just charging your MacBook, and at the same time they both supporting USB 3.2 Gen 2, that means 10 gigabit, so the latest or one of the latest USB standards, and it's just really fast. You cannot utilize this completely with your iPad 4 because it's not getting the full USB bandwidth, but nevertheless, charging wise and also just for USB cable purposes, maybe just consider getting another cable because I think one of these will just serve you well for a couple of years to come. For the links for all the products are down in the video description if you want to learn more. That just gets us perfectly to the third part, is this little box here right in front of me, because if you buy an iPad, it doesn't matter if it's an iPad mini, standard iPad Air or just the Pro version, you will probably have at some point where you own this device where you think about, okay, maybe I should buy an Apple Pencil or an Apple Pencil 2. But this is just really expensive. And therefore, because I'm just using it not on a daily basis, if you really do so, you probably just get an Apple Pencil, but I just will probably do this, work with this one time a week or just once a month. This is not that I want to spend over $100 on this, so I was just going for this relatively inexpensive Apple Pencil knockoff I have here. And I found it really interesting. On the one hand, this is made out of metal. It has a USB Type-C charging port up here, which is just super convenient because if you just charge your iPad Air, you can also just charge this little guy over here. The tips are also replaceable, so on this side also no big problem. And the good part is, even though it's not charging wirelessly, so here on the side of the iPad Air 4 you have just this Apple Pencil charging port. At least it's magnetic attachable, so you can just carry this around, connect it via Bluetooth, and it even works on other iPad models as well. So not only on the iPad models that are supporting Apple Pencil 2, but also on the other models like the standard or the mini. So in my opinion, just pretty cool. I will try this out. This just cost me $30 or $40, so way cheaper, and I like the appearance, the design, and the flexibility, and I think for 30% of the price or even just 25% of the price, you barely can do something wrong, and I think it will work okay for most people. But if you really want to the very best, just get the Apple Pencil 2, but it just gets you need to spend around about $120, $130 on it. Accessory number 4, absolutely no-brainer in my opinion. If you're using your iPhone or especially something with this super huge and awesome display like this iPad Air 4, you probably want to protect the screen. On the one side, I already noticed the screen is, even though it's a pretty good Apple screen, it's still really addicted to fingerprints. So a little bummer for me, because sometimes I have just sweaty hands or just some oil on my fingers, especially in the winter when you just want to hydrate your hands and whatever I'm just now talking about, and doesn't matter. The fact is, you just really want to protect your screen, and therefore I really like this brand and this design I have here in front of me, because it's really strong, really hard, like it's now an 9H, pretty good, really not that sensitive to oil. I already used the same brand on my iPhone and I have no problem at all. Some micro scratches, but here in this little case for, I think it's $15, you get just 3 packs of glass in here, so it's just really awesome. This little frame to fit it in, and all the other accessories you just need to get these screens here perfect fitting on your iPad Air. It's the same size and the same model like for the iPad Pro, because as I already mentioned in my iPad Air, iPad Pro comparison video, you can check up here if you want to. So many video references in this video. This is just really good. It fits perfectly on both models, so maybe you just give it a try and at least try to protect your screen, because it's just really big and fragile, and yeah, you know it. And that brings us now perfectly to the last point and the last accessory I really like, because most people looking for an iPad Air, they're just probably going for one of the Apple accessories when it comes to casing. So you just have this easy foldable just front or back cover that is magnetically attached. The complete cases, I have them all for my first iPad Air. They were just okay and really good Apple quality at the end, but over time they just really get a little bit flimsy and not this clean and sexy anymore. And on the other side, you nowadays can just get a Folio or a Magic Keyboard when you just have full flexibility and want to really use it as a computer at this point. But I also like, and you probably have seen it on my LUMIA 950 review. So this is my Microsoft LUMIA 950. I have done 2 videos about it, linked down there or up there if you want to check them out. And on the back, I already talked about it in this first review. I somehow put it here on your back of the phone, and you can just pop it out like this, and it folds, and this way you can just use it in landscape or just vertical. And it's just pretty cool if you just want to use your phone like this and really just want to watch something maybe on Instagram, vertical mode, or just go the other side, or just landscape if you want to watch a video on YouTube maybe. This is just pretty cool. And the same design also can you just get for your iPad and for tablets in general, which is also pretty cool. That means if you just watch it up here, this is just this adhesive you can just get from your iPad wrist really without any rest of it on it. And on the other side you have just this MOFT design, and you can just also just pop it out like this into different modes, you can say so, and just pop it in like this, use it in landscape mode or just vertical, totally fine. So I will probably just still use this one here. Pretty cool. MOFT already just made another crowdfunding campaign on Kickstarter, also linked down in the video description, for a more appealing and more interesting version, you could say so. I already crowdfunded it. It will probably arrive in a couple of months, so just get subscribed if you want to see this as well. But for now, I will just use this on my iPad Air 4. Okay, and this was just the complete video. I thought it would be just really cool to tell you everything about the 5 accessories I really like and would probably use my iPad Air 4 for. That's just mainly a bigger, a better charger for faster charging, a bigger, a better, longer, a more durable cable, you could say so, as well as screen protector, a really budget-friendly pen, as well as just this MOFT stand I really like. So more flexibility, more versatility. At the same time, all of this combined just cost me less than just one Magic Keyboard or just one Folio. So in my opinion, it's just a no-brainer. I can use this iPad Air 4 now in full mode, have all the flexibility. Maybe you just leave a comment down in a comment section to tell me what's your favorite accessory and what you're just working on your iPad Air 4. I would be just really interested in. And as always, if you dislike this video, you know what to do. But if you liked it, hit like down there, get subscribed, and enable the notifications with the bell icon so you miss any future video of the technology. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.